Hello. Oh, I'm not looking at you. Hi. Hi. I am here to welcome you to day one, technically, episode two, but day one of San Fran-Switch Code. Not what I expected at all. So I live in Oakland. Where do I even begin? Packed up all my things this morning, got to the airport, flew United. Typically avoid United, but maybe they just got bad press. I don't know. But I flew United and it was cool. I liked it. Woman sitting next to me on the plane was also super nice. Never figured out how to sleep on a plane appropriately. My neck's all weird. My shoulders all leaning in the wrong direction. Ugh, God. My hands are going numb because like nerve endings are getting cut off from the armrest. But it was a good flight. It was a good flight. I got a window seat. I tried to, as much as possible to get window seats when I never noticed how much I moved my eyebrow. When I traveled to a new place, and it was a vibe. The clouds were cool. Seeing all the mountains in California were really cool. Seeing Houston as I left was really cool too. Then I got here and it's so beautiful. San Francisco, California, Oakland is so beautiful. And I didn't expect it. Everyone said, oh my God, it's beautiful. You're gonna love it. You're gonna vibe out. You're not even gonna know that you miss Houston. They were kind of right. They were kind of right. Like, yeah, Houston is an amazing city, but this is so different. It looks like Europe, it looks like Rwanda, it like reminds me half of every city I've ever been to in some odd way. Like there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of little stores, a lot of big stores, really fancy things, really casual things. A beautiful lake. I took myself to dinner on the lake. And it was stunning. I was so cold though. In Houston, it's like 95 degrees right now and humid. So, yeah. So, it was, it's cold for me, and I'm probably gonna have to buy a lot of jackets and sweaters and learn how to layer and look cute and all that, which is fine. But being around water, I haven't really been around water like this, and being around water is kind of nice. It's also really foggy, which I wasn't expecting. Anyway, also, yeah, things like that. The cars, the motorcycles, way more motorcycles than I've ever thought would be here. I've seen more motorcycles in the past few hours than I've ever seen in my entire time in Houston, which is wild. And I like the vibe. Like things seem super casual, but not really at the same time. Someone I know told me that people in SF don't really be dressing up like that, and they're right. Nobody was really dressed up, which makes me feel pretty. And I'm excited to go shopping and start dressing up. You know? Show people who's boss. Especially if the competition isn't this strong anyway. What else? There was a McLaren outside the restaurant. And it was the same McLaren that drove past me on the way from the airport. Because I remember the license plate, because it has a very interesting, cool license plate. So that was fun. I'm excited about cars. I want to go to car shows and car meets and whatever that. I don't even know if you can hear it, but that motorized noise is. I want to do more of that. There were antique cars on the ride here, luxury cars on the ride here, really jacked up, barely hanging by a thread cars on the ride here. I just love a good cornucopia, just mix it all in there. And I'm staying in an Airbnb for a while because I was not going to commit to a lease in a place that I've never seen. And now that I've seen it, I'm like, oh my God, I kind of want to live here for a while. Maybe, we'll see. It's one day. But it's at least very beautiful and very chill. As for my classic 3 questions, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? What did I learn today? Am I happy? I'm super happy. Dinner was okay. The food was gross. I have a hard time with like elite stuff. Because I feel like low key people be trying to convince you that nasty stuff is better just because it's expensive. Ugly stuff is better because, bruh, you're wearing a trash bag and that food was a Lunchable. Charcuterie board, my ass. God bless y'all, though. God bless y'all. I'm going to take myself to Wendy's. God bless it. Have myself a little 4 for 4. Call it a day. Am I fulfilled? I think so. I think being in SF, the Bay, being in the Bay, being a Bay in the Bay, being a Cali girl is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna discover a lot about myself sitting at that lake and looking out and journaling and going for walks and shopping around and going to car meets and going shopping. I already said that. I'm sorry. I'm so obsessed with finding a new pair of sneakers right now. It's the only thing on my mind. And being in this room and binge watching shows that I need to catch up on. Oh my God, I need to catch up on some shows. There's plants in this room. There's bamboo and like a little tree. Thanks to my Airbnb host who also left a bunch of Topo Chicos in the fridge. Thank you, Queen. But yeah, I started with a solo dinner and it was nice. I think you should always treat yourself. I've never understood people who treat others well and treat themselves poorly or neglect themselves. I guess I also shouldn't understand people who neglect others and treat themselves well, but I am excited to build a really beautiful relationship with myself while I'm here. Whatever that looks like. It looks like this. This is what it looks like. This is my face. Oh no. What did I learn today? I learned that San Francisco is beautiful. I learned that sometimes the things that you dread, might be really good for you. Everyone said that this was going to be such a nice move for me. And it already feels like it really, really is. Like being in my own space. I got a little studio right now. You're in my kitchen, and my bedroom, and my living room, and my dining room. All at once. And my office. I'm kidding. I'm going to do work at WeWork. I learned that sometimes the things you dread are really important and will make you happier than you ever thought they would. I learned that rosé goes with fish, maybe? I think that's what the waitress said. I learned that it's cold near water, really cold, and I should layer. I learned that you make happiness for yourself. It doesn't find you. I think part of the reason why this feels so good is because I was open to it feeling great, moving. I was really sad about leaving Houston, but I'm open to it being a good thing. And because I'm open to it, I have ideas like going to car meets. Intention is important. I need to get back on my law of attraction vibe, gratitude journals, visualizing, setting intentions, saying affirmations. I think this is a really good time to do that. I think this will be a really interesting time for a lot of things. I think I'm gonna get prettier, fitter. I hate to make it sound like New Year's resolutions, but I genuinely think I'll get prettier and fitter and more interesting and more organized and more chill and happier. We'll see. So, thank you for watching another episode of San Fran-Switch Code, Diary of a Black Woman in a supposedly white man's world. Bye!